you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than in jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them. Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that course. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they one ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get set. 180. Go. Get set.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
93. 93.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Get set. Hey, we got to seal. Express. White.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out. And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they? They go play action here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's a screen to Powell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. Got an open man. It's Rattling. Still shedding tackles. Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Allen has it, left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that. As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense. It is deafening in here. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now Thompson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now a toss play to Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. 29.
Now Carr. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this one through the uprights and good. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete here. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back with it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Rudolph has it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
7:34.
Here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They run it here with Thompson. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. So here's the Cardinals' offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. The 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Now it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
694.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Go team. Monday, down. 185.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that one results in 35. Yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down at Stafford. Going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
It's caught at the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. First down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cannon. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7:34. Go. Get set. 6:18.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, a run with Thompson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Jack 50 left. Like 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
6-18.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
808.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Low. Let 5-man box. 808.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jones on the return. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
10.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but touchdown, Cardinals! Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
7:34. Monday, down. New 80.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
24. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Later, 2.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
24.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cody Core with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
21.
Stafford now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Carr to throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yo, Chief. 808.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Talking through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Acrobat with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man,